See how it all plays out. As apparently I gave them the all clear and they joined up after Cookie says they can join up. So it is what it is. I see how it is, especially since some of these players have been around a long time with Cookies and I. We'll see how this plays out for the side of no problem. We have Squashy and SGB. For the side of Mayo Enthusiast, it is J-Han and Evil Marthy. Jan going off the ceiling on this one, trying to get it by SGB, unable to do so. Will be popped all the way across. Marthy's going to be the first one. Apparently there's a 6-digit code for LOS champs. We don't need no 6-digit code for the Rocket League action, as there's a if that happens to pop up. It is just a caching bug. It will be fixed very quickly if it does pop up once again, but SGB not able to beat Jahan down the pitch. Will get the pass up to Evil. Marthy gets 50'd out by Squashy. Jan just going to throw this one to the back wall, as we're already seeing the pace of play between these two teams is incredibly quick, playing up and down the pitch, not holding back at any point. See if either team tries to slow play anything and catch one of the members off guard, be able to get a fake or two as Squashy quickly up to 50. J-Han off that back wall. Marthy gets the first, doesn't get the second touch. That's going to be a shot coming out from SGB, trying to get the demo, but not before J-Han was already able to clear that one out. Squashy, oh, what an angle, Squashy! Woo! Coming of this back wall here, beautifully done. Marthy was expecting that one to be near post, ends up going far post with it. A beautiful pass and play from no problem to get their first goal, showing off a little bit of that angle, a little bit of the geometry. Spent some time in math class, enjoying that first goal here in this first game. Their second playoff match is Jan. Varso has never sweat that hard in my life. Varso, again, from that prior matchup. If you're not here for that 8 o'clock playoff match, what a doozy it absolutely was. Going down 0 seconds, game 7. Let's see if this one can hold up nearly as well as that series. Based on these two teams, it would not surprise me if that happened once again. SGB gets some midfield pass over to Squashy, not quite reading the angle off that back wall. Jan getting the first one to it, popping it down into the corner. This SGB does have a little bit of boost to work with. Tries to hang on to the majority of it as that one went off of his own crossbar. Does get across. Hey, what's going on, Sabres? J-Han not able to get that one out to Marthy. Just retreats back to the back corner. Oh, J-Han! Marthy just handed a goal over to no problem, who are incredibly aggressive. And J-Han does get that last second save. Being able to get that one out of Squashy, just booms this one down. SGB waiting to see if Marthy makes a mistake. Does not, but gets the pass out to Squashy off the back wall. SGB gets to him, and so does Evil Marthy. Off of his own corner, and the defense is hanging tough for both of these teams. Still just a 1-0 game, and came off an exceptional goal. Marthy sending this one down, not able to get it over the top of SGB. J-Han just booming it right back, having a little bit of dump and chase action. Trying to get that pace of play up, does get the demo. The shot goes just high off of a no problem player as well. This is the second time for Mayo Enthusiasts they have had a shot go off that top crossbar and find its way all the way across. As SGB gonna drop this one down on point. J-Han, no problem. Routine save. Dumps it out to Evil Marthy, trying to boom it down, but cannot get it by this no problem team, whose midfield presence has been impeccable here in this first game. The 50 win by Evil Marthy was about to set up some offense, but then A huge clear from Yeah No Problem says, yeah, no problem. We got this. Demo comes through from SGB Marthy. Not hesitating, not waiting a moment, making sure nothing sets up in a disadvantageous spot. Marthy gets this one just on point. A little bit of miscommunication coming out from Yeah No Problem as Marthy does all of the work here. SGB gets the touch. Looked like Squashy was expecting that one to go all the way across. And it just stays in front of the net for Jahan to get there, get that tying goal with 10 seconds on the clock to kick off. Goes straight up to the sky. Marthy going to be the first one there. Jahan with that 50 pops it to the sky. Squashy just going to go ahead and kill it. And we head to overtime. Our first overtime game of the night. We've had 2 0-second goals. Now we have ourselves an overtime game. That one going to be just a little bit off. Jahan, I don't think, knew that. And SGB takes advantage. It takes just 11 seconds. The second shot was just a little bit wide. Jahan had an opportunity to just let it go. Play it off the bounce. Believed it was in. Goes for the touch. Doesn't get enough power. On an SGB, we're assisted. You don't get much closer than that between these two teams. And again, you know, it's overtime. It's the 4 seed and 5 seed, the exact same game differential. It was just the goal differential between these two teams, and expecting exactly what we saw in game number 1. Yeah, no problem. Being a little bit more aggressive, playing it a little bit more further forward, keeping that midfield presence, keeping the pressure on, and not allowing Mayo enthusiasts to get a lot of offense rolling on their side. And it would not surprise me if we saw some demo or some bump plays coming out from Mayo enthusiasts. Now, Jahan and Marty, they have played together for a long time. This is not something, you know, I know that I've seen them multiple times together over the years and cast them multiple times over the years. So I know that they're incredibly comfortable with being able to change up their style just a little bit and take what the other team is giving to them. You know, yeah, no problem. I've seen them out on the pitch, but I'm not quite as familiar. I'm interested to see if Mayo enthusiasts, they like to pass, they like to find one another, but they also have that solo playmaking capability. Do they go for those bumps and try to stop that midfield presence from happening for the side of Yeah No Problem and go for some more solo-esque plays and maybe have a follow-up if that's the play or if that's there to make that play? We'll see how that happens here in game number 2. Hey, what's up, DJ Candy? I appreciate it. That's some masterclass 0-second goal as well. Gotta give you props on that. The grit to be able to power through that one is Squashy. Woo, just off that post, and that's GB. Casper is supposed to be a friendly post. I guess it would be friendly for the Mayo enthusiast as the 2 shots go off of the post for Yeah No Problem. Neither of them able to go in, but the pressure still mounting here. Mayo enthusiasts were able to secure their boosts, be able to set something up, try to get that outlet pass to Jahan. Gets intercepted by Squashy. Marty ends up just handing the ball right back to him as SGB throws it to the back wall. But again, you see how comfortable Mayo enthusiasts, knowing where each other is, just getting nice soft touches off the back wall, off the side wall, being able to do a little bit of a 2-man game, but it's getting it high. Yeah, no problem, who are just putting one person on pressure and feigning that as the other one is sitting and waiting, making one commit. The other one follows up, and that is Squashy, who is the beneficiary on that. The pass coming through just intercepts it off the wall. Nobody home. Open net. Yeah, no problem. 1-0. Jahan. trying to get that second touch, unable to do so. Gets 50 to help. The mid boost does not spawn on his first pass through, does on the second, and then 4 cars dive at the ball, and SGB gets the elasticity from this bounce here. Oh my goodness. There were no explosions, but it looked like an explosion right in front of him as 3 cars go flying. He finds the ball directly in front of him and just taps it on in for goal number 2. And then a fake kickoff by No Problem. SGB not able to get to that one. Jahan winning that 50, going for the bump. The shot was a little bit wide. Oh, Squashy had an open net as that was from the aggressive nature of the bump play, an open net and shot opportunity for No Problem. But, they're boasting a 2-goal lead. Evil Marthy just throwing this one on point, tries to get the 50 through. Squashy does get back in time and has just enough boost to be able to send that one to the corner. SGB gets the flick. Marty there for the save, and then the demo coming through, but that allows Squashy to be hyper aggressive, knows that he has a teammate back on defense, can just play for that shot, and then an aggressive challenge from SGB. Ends up 50 and out to the side, and then the ground pinch from Squashy does pick up the demo, and you see just multiple touches here from No Problem. Mayo Enthusiast struggling to retain any possession, to get the ball cleared out of their own half. Jahan gets demoed, respawns, gets the save, and then gets dunked by Squashy here. Already on top of it, almost threw it off of SGB's car. Trying to get that little friendly bounce there, but it goes in, and No Problem. A 3-0 lead here. Mayo Enthusiasts need to figure something out to get the ball cleared away from their net, get some offensive opportunities as Jahan gets the demo on Squashy, but SGB with that flick over the top, just continuing that pressure. It just looks like Mayo Enthusiasts are a little out of sort. There's a missed touch, and then a little bit of a panic flick. Ends up bashing his face into his own goal. Not able to clear it out. And the Mayo Enthusiasts just seem a little flustered here in Game 2. Not able to get the ball cleared. Not able to get really any offensive opportunities or pressure on their side. Is No Problem continuing to play well, but as soon as I say that, Jahan, after Evil Marthy gets a 50, it goes up to the sky, beating Squashy to that touch, to the ball, putting it on point. And he called it earlier, got that Black Dumpster. Being able to give Mayo Enthusiasts their first goal here in game number 2, but still down 2, and with tough sledding on that offensive side, going to be hard pressed to be able to get these 2 goals back. Those 3 is Squashy. Sends that one just a little bit wide. It's going to be demoed. Jahan and Marty are trying to get to this ball, but they just didn't have the angle or the speed to be able to get there before SGB respawned and was able to play defense very easily. Could have been a 3-2 game, and the kickoff going to be the difference. Instead, it remains with that security goal for the side of No Problem, who are just popping up a high down the pitch. SGB gonna send that one high. Marty pops it back. Squashy gonna be the first one there, trying to get one more for the road. Marty keeping that one up towards mid. Squashy completely out of boost. Who goes for the challenge. SGB couldn't quite get there. And No Problem takes game number 2 in relative dominating fashion, 3-1. And 9 shots to 5 across the board. The saves were happening as well when No Problem. 4 saves on those 5 shots from Mayo Enthusiasts. And with their 9 shots, 5 saves coming through. A lot of it, again, it is just that pressure. It is just the ability to consistently play at midfield, win those 50s, get those challenges, and continue to just throw it to the back wall, throw it to the corner, steal the boost. And anytime that Mayo Enthusiast was trying to set up a pass, was trying to get the ball into a two-man game up the pitch, you saw, no problem cutting it off. The first person going for that challenge, and they were not full committing as that first person. They were just forcing the hand of Mayo Enthusiast. Are you going to pass it? Are you going to flick it? You don't have it on your hood. I'm giving you one option to do. If you take it, my teammate's going to be there to be able to intercept it, get it up the pitch, and start some transition on our own. If you don't take it, you're not giving yourself that opportunity. It might go up the wall, go to the corner, and there's nothing that you can really do from that position, as I'm already going to be back. My teammate is now going to be that first man and force your hand yet again. And, you know, for No Problem, it is working out to perfection here in this series as the demo comes through, but Squashy's shot goes high, and now the flick by Marty. SGB just getting enough of it. Jahan able to at least 50 that one at midfield, and these teams just have no chill. They are going at each other here to start off this game. The shots just aren't falling for No Problem. They're not being saved. That one's just a little bit thin. We've seen a shot just a little bit high as well. Mayo Enthusiasts, they are counting their lucky stars here early in game number 3. Now getting some offensive pressure of their own. Squashy in net. Just an awkward position. Camera to the sky. Marty getting the bumps. Jahan then getting a bump as well. And Marty able to turn around, send that one in. And that's what I was talking about in between games 1 and 2, is if Mayo Enthusiasts are able to get physical, they're able to bump out, get those demos, very easily can throw off No Problem's game plan. That one wasn't necessarily a game plan. It wasn't that midfield demo, the midfield bumps to alleviate the pressure, but right on the goal line, opportunity arose. Pick up those bumps, pick up those demos, open up the net, and get their first goal of game number 3. But it is returned in like kind as Squashy and Jahan. It looked like Jahan was expecting a pinch or a 50 there off of Squashy. Doesn't happen. Ends up just being a nice little pass out to SGB, who did not get the post or the crossbar on that one. And then a misread coming out from Jahan. Was expecting this one to go to the corner. Instead, it rolls up to the ceiling, pops on out, and Squashy takes immediate advantage of that, just getting on top of the ball in a flash, putting it on point, and No Problem. After a couple of opportunities early, 2 quick goals, they're back up 1. Squashy able to get that one over the top of Marty, but a miss by SGB. Ran out of boost, couldn't quite get up to that ball. Squashy's going to have to pick it up. So to do his own corner, does buy enough time to at least get that boost. And the boost was utilized as Squashy with an absolute missile from midfield. Jahan had no opportunity to get back to that one. And No Problem. Oh, what a banger indeed, Joe Mama. Absolutely blasted that one from downtown. Still 3 minutes on the clock, and now it is No Problems going for that bump play. It's a double-edged sword. If you get it, it's fantastic. If you don't, you are putting yourself in a compromised situation on the defensive side. Being able to get back that time, however, well done as Jahan and Marty. Again, trying to play that two-man game out towards mid. SGB with the miss. The net is open for the time being. And Jahan going to get a little bit of help there from SGB. Was on point regardless. Squashy had been demoed, was not going to be back. SGB just trying to do something there, but it will be a goal over to Jahan, bringing Mayo Enthusiasts back within 1, and the scoring is flowing here in game number 3. It's been a relatively low-scoring series thus far between these two squads. Looking like They have it moving here. As speaking of moving, Squashy had that one moving. Marty did pick up the save. A nice flick by Jahan. Gets it over the top of Squashy with SGB. Back in time for that save. You see Mayo Enthusiasts being much more aggressive here in the midfield. Trying to make sure that the oppression from No Problem doesn't play out. That one way last second save from Marty off of his own crossbar. Will get back up, be able to 50 that one out, completely out of boost, however, cannot get there for the attack. Squashy just takes his time, booms it on down. And a 50 win by SGB, that's going to waterfall down, and I'm not quite sure who hit this. I think the bump comes through. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. The bump came through from Jahan, trying to make sure the shot doesn't happen, which it didn't. Unfortunately for Jahan, with that bump, ended up going through the ball as well. And to be fair, Mayo Enthusiasts, they did technically, oh yeah, no problem, an own goal. I mean, technically, both the last couple of goals were own goals. It happens. But yeah, no problem. Back up 2 here with just over 90 seconds left to play. As Squashy slow playing it out towards mid. Gets a couple of 50s without any boost. But the demo comes through, and Jahan eating up that pass, that 50, and that demo from his teammate. Well done. Nice shot. Beautifully set up by Marty. Getting the 50 and realizing the ball is just popping out towards mid, having a teammate behind him, knowing that the opposition couldn't get there, just going straight for the demo, and did the kickoff as well. As SGB going for the boost, and in a 2v2 scenario, there's always the two camps. Do you cheat? Do you go for boost? That one working out for Mayo Enthusiasts, cheating up on that one. Not only getting that stall kickoff, but getting it far enough forward, getting enough power on it to be able to power through the defender and get this game tied right back up. No, Musa. Because you asked? No. Squashy. Getting that one down. Jahan getting the first one to it. Able to get it into the corner, but gets absolutely obliterated for it. Squashy picking up the corner boost. And send it all the way down as well and buy some time for SGB to get some boost. Get on the attack. As Marty was trying to get that pass out to Jahan, but again, the interceptions from No Problem, reading those passes and being able to just get in front of them before anything happens for the side of Mayo Enthusiasts. Working out for him and keeping that midfield pressure, as now it is Mayo Enthusiasts who are on the attack as Squashy gets it over the top of one, just kind of throws it towards the net. What is happening? What is going on? After that, I don't know what I just witnessed. There were so many misses for these two teams in the last 10 seconds there. They have been playing so exceptionally well that all of a sudden the misses breed more misses, I guess, and we head to overtime. Jahan trying to get back to it, does get the touch, but can't get on point. Squashy able to get over the top of Marty, and now SGB and a 1v1 with Jahan. Didn't have time to wait for Squashy to get there for the demo, as Marty was coming flying from behind, trying to pick up the demo as well. Teams just go up and down the pitch, will reset. Jahan going for that flick, will be challenged out by SGB. A little bit of miscommunication coming out from No Problem here at Squashy. Able to stall out that 50. Doesn't have a ton of boost to work with. Just trying to fake out. Jahan does so, but doesn't get the boost. SGB! Oh my goodness. Jahan! How many saves is this Mayo Enthusiast squad going to get off of their own post and crossbar? The last second saves keeping them alive here. We have eclipsed over a minute in overtime. Another demo coming through, but that ball just flying and floating and gravity not working for No Problem, as demo after demo after demo are just raining down. I feel like these teams just had enough of each other in this game, trying to eliminate everyone in the pitch. The pass to Jahan, that one goes just a little bit high and wide. Squashy getting that one down again, not able to wait for the demo to come through, and I don't know if that's communicated or if this is just a spur of the moment kind of thing. Can they get to it in time as the demo again stops his shot? We play on. Squashy able to fake out Jahan, throws it to the back wall. Evil Marky is there, able to get a clean catch. This is Jahan with the demo on the defensive rotation. Squashy gets it over the top of one, gets it over the top of the second. 50's out towards mid, but Marty already back in time. And after 8 goals have been scored in regulation, overtime is just being an absolute stalemate between these two squads. Jahan able to 50 that one into the corner, but a couple more misses come out. Jahan gonna be the first one to it, doesn't miss that one. Wins to 50 all the way across to the other side of the pitch where Marty and Squashy are there to 50. It goes hard off the back. Well, SGP going to be the first one to it and gets a nice touch back out to Squashy. Tries to get that one hard off the back wall. Just going to catch up the ball, not having enough boost. As you see the boost meters for No Problem running dangerously low, but with a booming clear on down. Able to buy enough time as this one's going to be 50. And 3 cars going for that ball. Ends up just stalling out towards mid. Marty gets the flip reset, gets the bump. Squashy in a dangerous position, gets the backflip save off of his own crossbar. And I didn't know that both of these teams had paid their crossbars and employed them as the third defender. But we are seeing it here for both of them, being able to pick up those saves. And again, you know, let's reiterate what's at stake here. This is a best of 7. If No Problem takes this game, that will give them a 3-0 lead. Mayo enthusiasts do not want to give themselves a required reverse sweep to move on in this playoff bracket. Is that shot going to be defended? Meanwhile, No Problem, you know, I'm sure they would love, obviously they would love to do it in 4 games, but they would love to give themselves 4 games to pick up 1 win. As we are coming up on an entire extra game of gameplay here in game number 3. Squashy gonna put that one up. Point. Marty can't get back, and No Problem with 4 minutes and 40 seconds of stoppage time, able to get that one over the top. It just came off the ceiling a little too hard for anyone from Mayo enthusiasts to get back in time. And No Problem now up 3-0 in the series. And again, obviously it has to be close. You know, that's our second overtime game, but even the stats across the board: 5 goals to 4, 3 assists to 3 assists, 7 saves to 6 saves, 13 shots to 13 shots. I mean, the stats are at worst 1 away from each other. You know, even their scores: No Problem scores 953 and 952. Mayo enthusiasts 925 and 875. Like, they are all 4 people are within 100 points of each other. This is absolutely insane what these 2 teams are putting out on the pitch. And it's a 3-0 right now, but that does not tell the whole story. These 2 squads are incredibly close, and just 1 ball bouncing one way for Mayo enthusiasts can very easily change the landscape that we are seeing here, as a beautiful demo from Jahan is going to give the first goal over to Mayo Enthusiasts. And you know, we talked about the physicality, we talked about the demos. A lot of it is timing. It's a double-edged sword, but a beautiful time there by Jahan to be able to clear out that net. And yeah, Musa, we're gonna hydrate. As I am for certain going to lose my voice before this night is over, especially these teams continue to play as well as they are and as closely as they are. Squashy in a 1v1 with Marty ends up losing the ball off of this dominus. SGB tries to power it through. There is 0 boost in the tank for no problem. Mayo Enthusiast on the attack, trying to get that one up and around the corner. Not able to get it by the defenders. SGB with the pass out to Squashy, not what he was expecting. Evil Marthy most certainly expected that quickly on top of it. Able to boom it all the way down. Jahan with a soft little touch, just leaving it there. A nice tap out to the sides, going to buy some space for Evil Marthy, going for that double tap as Jahan went into the net, going for the bump. It didn't happen. Some danger in front of the Mayo Enthusiast net, but dealing just enough to be able to keep that ball out and then picking up a demo. Yeah, no problem. Still on the attack, that one just in front of the net again, but somehow, some way, and this is the difference, what I was talking about. Just one ball bouncing the way of Mayo Enthusiasts throughout the course of the game could be the difference to allow them to get right back in the series. Squashy throws that one hard off the ceiling. Jahan wins the second 50. Picks up the demo to boot, but that quick shot coming out from Marthy is easily defended. And then, oh my goodness, what a pinch coming out from Squashy as SGB just plays 50, keeping that pressure on. Squashy goes up for it, going for that double tap. Jahan gonna pinch it out. That's a dangerous touch as SGB, right as we have eclipsed halftime, finds the hole. The defense, Jahan has to go up for it, make sure Squashy doesn't get the double tap, doesn't get the touch that he was looking for. Was hoping to pinch that either out to the side, pancake it there, throw it hard off the wall. Unfortunately for him, just pinches hard straight up off the ceiling, and SGB was there and waiting. Able to pick up the goal and tie us up at 1 apiece. Squashy trying to get this one on point. Instead, it just goes off the pack wall. It was a pass. It was all calculated as SGB to Squashy. Back to SGB as Jahan was not expecting that touch from Squashy. Was going to the corner, going to pick up the ball, pick up the boost, continue back down the other end of the pitch, get some transitional play their way. But it was not to be, as Squashy got a great touch to be able to get it back to SGB and give no problem a 2-1 lead. And then a huge 50 win by Squashy over the top of Evil Marthy. Gives goal number 3, and just an awkward 50 there. I think Marthy was expecting a little bit more of a dribble, was hoping to turn the car a little bit more to be able to get the side of that Octane to get the 50 instead. With that quick touch, just rolls off the backside, gives a little bit more pace on the ball, gets it by him. And that is a 3-1, but make it 3-2 as Jahan beats everyone down the pitch. But the Squashy completely out of boost. SGB, an aggressive challenge. Jahan using every little bit and gets that eating up that 0 second goal. The open net goal. We've had too many 0-second goals. It's where my brain is. Would love to see another one. But speaking of another one, give another one to SGB. Nice little pop off the kickoff to get up to that sidewall, and a beautiful angle of power on top of it. Enthusiast not able to get back, and we I feel like we're in a little bit of an old Gatorade commercial now. Anything you can do, I can do better. Back and forth they go, and back and forth they continue as Jahan able to get this one off of the kickoff and gets passed by Evil Marthy, and Squashy and SGB just not able to get back in time. Good placement on that, making sure the center net is both players. We're going to that corner boost. Oh, yes! That's what, 4 goals in the last 8 seconds of gameplay? I legitimately think that's where we are at this point. The kickoff goals, I feel like, and for any of you that know, I feel like we're in a BBU match where it's kickoff goal after kickoff goal. This one not going to be a kickoff goal as Evil Marthy. It tested a little bit of a bump there and decided against to just go ahead and get back on defense. Jahan did not have a shot. Squashy going to 50 that one over to the side, and a quick pop back down. These high-flying balls, you know, we talked about this earlier. The team that is in the lead, just getting those challenges, just letting the ball float for what seems like an eternity, running so much clock off of this game. Not even allowing an opportunity for the opposition to come back. An opportunity, even shots, or even getting the ball cleared. As SGB hangs in the balance and just hits it out to Squashy. And yeah, no problem. SGB getting that extra touch. It does get saved by Evil Marthy, but a bump coming through from SGB, never giving up on the play. Squashy able to get back on top of it, and 3-goal lead with just under 30 seconds left to go. Evil Marthy getting that corner boost, getting the pinch out past one, but gets picked up at midfield. Jahan can be the first one to it. Now hunting some demos. Instead it was him being hunted. And the shot is going to go too hard off of the wall. Squashy just going to send the ball to the side, kill the remaining time off of the clock, and that will do it. Yeah, no problem. Gets a 4-0 sweep here in the playoffs. They will be moving on. Congratulations to them. Unfortunately for Mayo enthusiasts, that does end their season 0 here in LOS champs, making it to the playoffs. But it by the definition, it was a clean sweep for Yeah No Problem. But I struggle to call it a true clean sweep, as there were 2 overtime games that happened. And, you know, one of them took almost an entire extra game. Yeah, no problem. Finding a way, and again, such incredibly close scores. Just 1 point in between the 2 players once again, as they are victorious. And it does look like we are going to get an interview, as SGB has now joined us in the booth. First and foremost, congratulations on that win, being able to pick up the 4-0 sweep. But you know, it was anything but a dominating performance. A couple of overtime games here in this playoff match. You know, what was the difference that was allowing you guys to find just that one extra play, that one extra goal to pull you ahead? SGB? Oh, he's deafened. Maybe he can't hear us. You there, SGB? I see. I'm looking over it, and he keeps being deafened and undeafened, and I think he's having some issues. So if you're able to hear me, SGB, you can talk. Nope. he just left the just left the channel. So not sure what's going on there. Squashy. Yeah. Absolutely. No, SGB, can you hear me now? Nope. Does not appear as though SGB can hear me. It looks like Squashy's hopping in now. Squashy, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Squashy can.
There we
Hey!
go. I
So-
thought I was having issues.
Yeah. Clearly, it's a thing.
Yeah, somebody
But,
tell Elon Musk to give me my internet back.
hey, now we can hear SGB. So we got both of you here. So I'll open it up for both of you. SGB, I don't know if you're able to hear me. Squashy was hopping in chat. You guys, congratulations on the victory, on the clean sweep. But it was a very, very close and intense match, going to 2 overtime games. What was the difference that allowed you guys to just find that one extra play to pull ahead?
Yeah, I don't. Well, yeah, it sounds like he's still having issues. I think that on our end, what we ended up doing. I mean, we came into this game knowing that they were very demo heavy. That was kind of their play style, and that was something that was just for us to work around. And it was the aggression getting put, a hand in their face. We kept saying, just let's get a hand in their face. Let's not give them that opportunity to set anything up. And I think that proved effective.
It did for sure. Now, looking at your guys' play style, there were multiple games where you guys were actually 1 point apart from each other in Rocket League score. And I know score is not everything, but it's a testament to how well you guys are playing together. Is this, generally your guys' play style of just take what's given, or was this kind of an anomaly and being able to just utilize each other as being both the facilitator as well as the striker?
So ultimately, we have this all the time.
Yeah.
The 5 points apart from each other, and it's one of those things. It's just kind of take what's given to you, take the role that you're in, whether that's being up front or being in the back. And the biggest thing for us for this match was just keeping the aggression and keeping the mid boost away from them, so they couldn't get those 1-on-1 or really 2-on-1 situations against us. It's kind of hard when they stalk us like prey the whole time.
Yeah, absolutely. No, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I was saying, no, I think that if one of us is feeling a certain role, then we end up kind of defaulting to that. But yeah, if we are lopsided in terms of score, there's something wrong. Like we're always really close.
Now, let's go into game number 4. It looked incredibly close until all of a sudden back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. But then it just seemed like a break happened. And you guys found that extra gear. Was it a change in their play style? Was it a gap that you guys were seeing based on what they were trying to do to come back? What was the difference there in game 4 that allowed you guys to really jumpstart and kick off that offense that we really hadn't seen in the prior games, as it had been incredibly close?
Well, we went down real early, if I'm not mistaken, off of a demo. And we just went back to banging the ball over top of them because we knew they were going to be aggressive. And once they went down and they knew that they were on that deficit, that 3-0, I think they went a little bit more demo heavy and tried to play the style we were playing. And it doesn't suit everybody. The demos work really well 99% of the time. And I think we had a perfect set of 4 games there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you guys did indeed have a perfect set of 4 games there, winning that 4-0. Congratulations again on the victory, and moving on to the second week, the semifinals, if you will, of LOS Champs Season 0. Before you guys go, floor is yours. Any shout-outs you want to give?
Well, last time I shouted out our coach, Pancake was pivotal. Keeping an eye, watching our practice and warm-ups and stuff like that, and getting, making good calls. And I think ultimately, we were able to strike fast and kind of execute on that. So, shout out to the coach.
And let me give the stream a shameless plug here. Thank you to you guys again, and also thanks to SkillQuest. Make sure you guys go check out the bot design competition.
Absolutely. Well, hey, appreciate your time, and again, congratulations on that victory. Looking forward to see how you guys do next week.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.
And that was the victorious Yeah No Problem Squashy and SGB joining us for that. And again, 4-0. Absolutely impressive, but incredibly close games. Interested to see how they do next week, as they are going to face off against the number 1 seed, Afternoon Delight, who did win their first round matchup 4-1. We're going to head to a quick intermission here before we get into our last match of the night. That is going to happen at the top of the hour. It is a 3v3 East Tier 4A matchup between the number 4 Muffin Men and the number 5 Eevee Sparkle. Don't go anywhere. More LOS Champs Season 0 playoff action to come.